Hello, Megacrate here. And before I start this rant, I'm gonna do a little update. My capture card has not been working. So, as I plug it in, I have my settings all right, and I get no video feed. It's a cheaper capture card, one of the cheapest actually. So it's understandable with these problems. I've had problems with this capture card before, so it was bound to fully malfunction at one point. So I'm just gonna invest in the greater capture card. Oh god, burps. But for now, I can't make the Let's Plays with the consoles because I don't have a capture card to plug the consoles into. So, Sly, Kingdom Hearts, and Zelda is gonna have to be a little bit hold off until I fix my problem or buy a new capture card, which buying a new capture card will probably be the thing I have to do. So to hold you over, I'm gonna be doing PC stuff, not full Let's Plays, just some ideas or some. I'm gonna start a new series maybe, not a review, like with Mario, but a like demo kind of series, kind of like Steven plays the Demo Fridays or the first 20, but whatever. And I'm going to be doing a little bit more rants. So, something's been on my mind, and you know, I want to talk about it. It's a rant. I gotta talk. So, you're scrolling through Facebook or you're going to YouTube comments and they talk about video games, right? They talk about consoles. Every time there's like a meme picture or just a normal picture of a gaming console or talking about games, or when you see a YouTube video talking about a system, all the fanboys, they freak out. You know, if somebody talks about one system, or somebody talks about consoles over PC, which annoys me the most, because they're practically two different things. You shouldn't even compare them. And they're just yelling, they're going at one against the other, and it's just like, oh, this is better on this, and this is better on this, and whatnot. It annoys the piss out of me. I'm not trying to sound like a hippie here, but why can't we just like all games? I don't have an Xbox 360, but that's money. But this does not change my opinion on the games and all that. I don't mind Xbox. For me, the controller doesn't work for me, but whatever, I'll still play the games. There's some exclusives that are good on Xbox. Halo's the only one that comes to mind because that's the only exclusive anyone cares about. Everything else is third party. I like PlayStation because of all of its exclusives from Naughty Dog, Santa Monica Studios, Sucker Punch. You know, these companies that make really good games for the PlayStation. Plus, I've been, you know, with Sony since the PlayStation 1. And Nintendo's Nintendo. You know, their first party is the best. Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Metroid. Their first parties just, they know how to make games. Plus, I've also been with Nintendo since I was born. But enough about my personal experiences of those. I said it weird. I just don't understand why people always have to argue about something, especially when it's PC gaming. I do PC gaming as well, especially since my PS3 is out of order. It won't update. It's pissing me off. So I've been playing a little bit more PC because there's some games that I want to play that I can't play on the PlayStation because they're too new. Because I can't play any new games that was made after the update that I cannot get. See what I'm saying? So I do PC gaming. The difference between console and PC is when you get a console, it is what it is. You get the console, it's their hard drive and everything is very video game specific. You can't even convert a regular hard drive into it. Trust me, I've tried. And it's just very specific for their stuff. But for a PC or a Mac, if you play games on Mac, product placement, you can make the PC whatever you want. You can spend a bunch of money just loading your PC with better graphics cards, a better processor, just shoving more RAM into it, more hard drive space. You could get essentially every game you want. Like especially when you keep on using external hard drives, you just keep on switching them out. And like the power of a PC is only limited to what today's technology can actually hold. A console is very different from that. So technically, yes, a PC is better, but it's because you could update it how you want. But no one's gonna want to spend thousands of dollars on a PC, desktop or laptop, to get to as good of a graphics card and good as a processor and everything, just so they can play the games that are on a console. People like consoles, and it's just easier that way. Just buy a disc or digitally download something, plug it in, and play. It's just a different system. It's a different way of how things happen, especially when my camera's out of focus. And all the arguments are the same. Everybody tries to fucking one-up each other. It's annoying as piss. Voice crack. Everybody talks about the fucking controllers. How one controller is better than the other controller. It's all preference. If your hands form better with the Xbox controller, it forms better. If you like the PS3 controller or the PlayStation controller, generally, you like the PlayStation controller. If you like all variations of Nintendo's controllers, you like them. It doesn't matter. It's all preference. It's all how your hands form. If you've stuck with one system and not another, that's also a big difference between people. People have a different connection with video games depending on if it's nostalgia or not. If a 15-year-old has been playing, on a PlayStation 1, okay, probably PlayStation 2 around their time, and a PlayStation 3, if they've just been going with Sony this whole time, they're probably gonna vote Sony. If somebody who grew up with Nintendo, they're gonna stick with Nintendo. If somebody is young enough or was ignorant about video games when they were young and started playing, the Xbox, and then the Xbox 360 comes out, they're gonna want to buy the 360, of course, because they have more of a connection with that system than they do with any other system. That's another reason why I stay with Nintendo a lot. Like, I want every Nintendo system that comes out, because I love their exclusives. Third party, a lot of it is gimmicky, but some of it, some of it is actually pretty good. But anyway, I literally grew up with Nintendo. First system was the Nintendo 64, and that's because my dad had it, so we played together, we did all that good stuff. And it's all personal. It's all personal. No system is better than another. Technically, you could look at some things over some other things, like graphics on the PS3 and 360 are better than graphics on the Wii, and probably Wii U. Well, the PS4 and 360 is going to be better than Wii U. Or the Xbox One, I meant. So, technically, yes, some things are better than some others, but no system is better than another system. It's just all your personal preference. If you want to think the 360 servers are better, then think that, whatever, buy your system, go along with your life. You don't have to yell at everybody for disagreeing with you. PlayStation is not bad. People gotta also understand that the server is not just dependent on what the company does. It's not dependent on if the company's server is good. It also depends on your internet or the host internet, and a combination of both. If the host of the map or the host of the game, has really crappy internet, and the download speed is shit, so it's not receiving data well or whatever. If their internet's crap, you're gonna get laggy situations. Usually, host problems only exist in FPS, like, Call of Duty, because they actually use a host of somebody else's internet to run the game, so they're not, overloaded at Treyarch or whoever makes the games now. So if they happen to have a crappy host, or the host just has an internet problem for a few seconds, that's where you experience lag. Or if your internet is crap, like AT&T, like I have right now, and it's just one of those moments where, I'm not going to work anymore, then lag will happen, or you might get some dropped frame rates, and then you might get killed a lot. And then you throw controllers, or you break things, or you flip off somebody's mother. It's like, it gets crazy. It's like, whoa. So all in all, stop arguing. Stop being like, just stop being fanboys. Non-fanboys hate fanboys. You are hated. You're not mildly, you know, a distraction. You're not just kind of annoying. People who are not fanboys of one system, or who is fanboys of another system, hate you. So people like me, who aren't really a fanboy of any system, I just like to play what I like to play, people like me do not like you. I'm not gonna be all, oh well, no, I'm gonna be blunt about it. It's gonna be, it's a thing. It's a thing. People like me do not like you. Now, okay, there's gonna be that one person who sees that video is like, well, I don't mind them. It's like I like a lot of people. I don't really hate anybody because of their opinions. It's like, okay, whatever. If you want to be that nice, be that nice. Doesn't bother me. But people who really hate the arguments, people who really just hate other people's mouth running off about what they like and what they don't like, what they think is superior when it's really not. Nothing's really superior. We don't like that. Especially PC gamers. That pisses me off. Like, PC is the ultimate system. It's PC rules all. It's just like, shut up. Like, really. I don't want to hear it. No one wants to hear it. You're just gonna cause more problems that you've already caused. And then console gamers, or kind of like all-around gamers like myself, are also gonna not like you. I like PC gaming. I like console gaming. I like handheld gaming. I like board games. I like outside games like hopscotch. Games is a game. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Don't argue about it. You're not going to change anyone's mind when you argue about it. It's just not going to happen. Whatever delusional world you live in where you think, oh, what I'm going to argue about is going to change this fanboy's mind to be a fanboy of my system or the PC, that's not going to work. You delusional dense motherfucker. Just stop arguing. Your opinions in this console war really don't matter. I still hate how it's still called the console war. Nintendo's not going to go out of business. There's no way. And they're not going to drop out. They're not going to become third party. It's Nintendo. They've been in the video game business since the 80s. They've been in just regular gaming business like card games way past that. They're not going to get out of business anytime soon. People are still going to buy it. It's all good. Sony and Microsoft, they have a bunch of followers, and that's not going to go down. And PCs are PCs. PCs are essential. Mac is not going to go over PC. It's not going to happen. So console war is pointless. No one wins any of these generations. The only time somebody wins is when a company goes down. Nintendo won against Sega because Sega lost sales. They couldn't make any systems anymore. They became third party. That's the only true way you could win this console war. But it's not gonna happen. None of these businesses who are in now are gonna fall flat. They're all gonna make money. They're all gonna continue. They're all gonna make sales. No one's gonna win this console war. It's not a war. It's just based on opinion. Everybody's trying to trump one of each other, and it's just not gonna work. Just play the games you like to play and get over it. And maybe we could get more of a balanced system if everybody copes with it. If you're more open-minded, you're like, oh well, I'll try to play, a PS3 game, see if I like it. Well, I would love to play Uncharted, but it's on the PS3, so I won't play it. Yeah, that kind of stuff won't fly. You just gotta play what you like. If you do like something on a console that you personally don't like, play it anyway. I don't think one game should, sell you on the console, obviously. But if you do like multiple things about another console, stop being a fanboy of one console and go to another console. Your pride will not be destroyed. Just balance out the market and everything will be fine. It's not going to be a war anymore. It's like world peace, but without the world. It's video game peace. Play what you like. That's the moral of the story. Just play what you like and fuck the fanboys. I'm out. If you like this I was gonna say episode because of the Let's Plays. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, subscribe. And until next time, Mega Crage, signing out.